You know how Labour is all about net zero, and even though that it's proven that these net zero policies are going to end up raising electricity bills and gas bills, but they're still going to carry on. But the thing is, this article which I'm about to read from the expose is going to tell you all you need to know is just nothing but a money pit, and it's just nothing but a scam. Um, Anyway, Sky News Australia host Andrew Bolt weighed in on the push for net zero emissions by 2050, saying it's time Australia stopped the idiotic crusade to achieve this goal. He argues that the pursuit of net zero is a massive useless money pit. Here we are now in Australia thinking we could save the world from global warming by blowing up our coal fired power stations, driving electric cars. When you see how little difference it makes to anything and how much more coal, gas, and oil will be needed and used in the time to come, Bolt said. Um, yeah, he's pretty much on point about it, and also as far as electric cars go, um, the parts for electric cars are not recyclable friendly, basically not environmental friendly, and with normal car engines, obviously at least you can recycle them. Because I remember Jeremy Clarkson was talking about electric cars, and even he was saying it's nothing but a scam. It's just nothing but a con. That's all it is. And also, and by the way, since it's an electric car, I mean, I'm sure electric cars will end up having problems. Um, and the thing is, in China, I think with electric cars, I think China can recycle electric cars because I know that and the way they recycle is a lot more advanced compared to the rest of the world. I think I'm sure it is because I know that the US and the UK, I think, would end up taking their stuff to be recycled to China or something like that. If I'm, and let me know in the comments if I'm right or wrong. But yeah, and this push for net zero is it's just nothing but a con. And even there was a news story on PBS. I remember because I saw this on Jimmy Dore because he was playing the clip, and even the guy even said that he's spoken to corporations, and even they said that it's just nothing but a PR stunt. That's all. That's all this net zero emissions and climate change talk is. That's all it is. Because if climate change was such a serious thing, then how comes rich people in general, whenever they're celebrities or not, rich people in general, how comes they always fly first class or private? Explain that. I mean, and also with all the bombs dropping, I'm sure that's not going to be good for the environment. So it's just nothing but bollocks, to be honest. The net zero emissions, and it's just and the ones who are going to end up paying for it the most, is going to end up being worst off the most. It's going to be us, to be honest. So yeah, keep going the net zero emissions. I'm sure it'll work out. Yeah, right. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.